Hello, beautiful people, wherever you are, welcome back. It's underscore Gintu, back again to the root of today, and here we are. It's one-on-one coverage that we're going to be covering much of the things that has been already happening and what want to happen. And this is the Village Report. We are starting this platform. Here we are to make sure that everything is coming to you live and it's one-on-one from this position. And wherever you are, just look for a seat, and we have much of the discussion that we want to speak about and we want to tangle and make sure that everyone is getting them very much and fantastically. And here we are. There's nothing going to be throwing us into an imbroglio, and everything going to be going straight forward. And you have not yet searched for a drink, just search for a drink so as you can just have a slanting position as you're going to be sitting at your own position. So let's tangle this kind of the video. Here we are, and everyone who is just tuned from wherever you are, every content that we're gonna be viewing, and you are, let's tangle and make sure that everything is so fantastic. Here we come, and it's one-on-one. Here we are. Let's tangle it right now. Guys, today I have much of the phone calls that have been already coming in because of the issue that yesterday we discussed it about the Percy and the Trench Town grandmother that was talking about, this kind of the hinging of the cucumbers here and there. And today we have been receiving much of the calls that are going to be coming to us one-on-one. And people think that, okay, whenever you call this kind of the people, and right now, they are now slowly coming out, and already we have been receiving much of the things, and we know this is the courtesy of Kenge now trying to formulate. Kenge has we can talk about eight channels. I think it's 8 channels, and he has given himself much of the names, and much of the YouTubers who are coming from Nyabohanse here, they have already given themselves some names that they are now covering. Whenever they come to your comment section, they're the ones commenting bullshit and nonsense comments there, so as you can now think it's a person from maybe abroad, as a person from overseas. No, they're the same people, like Mawera here. Mawera has a channel called Mbosiamboka. And if Mawera has a channel called Mbosiamboka, so there's nothing can just lie for me, because I was there while he was creating that channel. So he can never lie to anyone because I know it. And we have Kibe. Kibe has another channel called The Users and something like that one, so as no one can ever know such kind of a channel. Gake has 2 channels already, and they're commenting to other people's channels, so as you can see, maybe they are disgusted with what we are just talking about. Let's talk about the sausage girl in Nyabohanse, has 2 channels already, and they're just commenting to your own comment. Whenever you tag them, whenever you talk about this kind of the people are behaving rudely, they are coming with their own channels, so as they can just attack you very fantastically, and they now hide. So they don't want to face one-on-one. Like a person like M. Carol, they always tag and they come to the section and say that, oh, kudos to this, and we are just there. And they're like such kind of the people trending, they're such kind of the people. But a person hiding a channel, Mbosiamboka, do you think you are a dog of Mbosiamboka now? Or you are the wife to Mbosiamboka? Maybe you are the husband to Mbosiamboka. I don't know. And I don't know if you are the one who gave you such kind of a name. Mawera, who told you have to get such kind of a name? Are you now the one who want to intermingle with the Mbosiamboka, the original, at the Mayuguno's position? I don't know if you are the one now who want to tingle. And maybe some things you can never know. Some people are just confused sometimes. You can find Mbosiamboka is picked to Nyeri there. So as somebody can be hinging some cucumbers. You can never know. Africans are Africans. So here we are. Somebody imagine tagging himself. And we have Kenge himself. He has much of the channels, and whenever he's sitting, and I told you, whenever it reaches at night, and whenever I saw it, whenever he was at the villa, whenever it reaches at night, he's coming out with a boxer and no shirt. And he has a chest which is reflecting like we can call it timbers. So there's no chest there. It is just flat rate, and this kind of the things are just there. It is called like sticking. You can just stick like this kind of a thing. So it is sticking like that one. So they're just there. For instance, of somebody is looking like you are having a chest which is tingling. We are not interested with that one. So at least somebody can go forward and say, hey, it's Mawera. Mawera has commented here. Mawera has laughed here. Talk about Mayuguno has laughed here. Do you think that Mayuguno doesn't watch our channel? Do you think that Mayuguno cannot comment whenever he's just tackled? Do you think that this kind of the people don't watch the channels? They are watching to know what is ongoing. Look at Fellow the Boy. Fellow the Boy always comment. He comments live. Huh? There's some people want to hide, they're hiding with other channels so as they can just abuse you properly. And we are not interested with that one. What we have to do is to move forward henceforth. Now we have started receiving some calls. Some of them are of making sure that Percy is protecting the evidence, protecting and making sure that the Google app backups, they are taking position. And we are there to treat and to teach her on how she should make sure that everything is good. You know, now they can take such kind of an advantage because she is a lady. And whenever she's a lady, she's a widow. There's no husband there. There's no one because of the children, they're there only. Somebody can just talk about now she's a woman, there's nothing she can do. He can just go and protrude. And we have already set all the entanglement to make sure that whenever you hinder or you talk about, let me now go teach them a lesson, you're going to be taught. And right now, what I like about Percy, she's not a person of talking about, oh, these are the things that has been occurred this way. He goes straight to the point. If it is this way, he pinpoints the point that this is the point that they did. And this is another point that they did and to this position. Huh? I can just remember, guys, whenever we started the channels, Percy started the channel before me. And I went to the villa. I found she was at the hotel. Talk about the hotels that are always there for the fast foods. Preparing some food for the masons and also the top headmans who are already performing their duty and to that position. And you know the only thing that's always coming out. Yesterday I met with one lady called... we can call her the underwear guy. The person who left an underwear at the villa. And you know, the last time I talked about they hindered my own ability of taking some jiko, and they talked about, oh, we are having some parties here, partying for a key for a child of Kenge who is already denied at the hospitals. And that's why we always say, don't think that whatever you are doing to other people outside there, it won't happen to you. Don't think that whatever you do to some of the orphans outside here, you think it would done for you. Maybe it will not reflect to you direct, but it will come in another way. Maybe it will come to mahinder your parents. Maybe it will come as a karma to mahinder your brothers and sisters. Maybe it will come in another way. And that's the real fact. That's the real fact about it. So be prepared. Because Kenge is the one who is always saying that, you know what? This kind of the people will never progress. And the person who is fighting for that, the ones who are molesting. The person who is, the Kenge who is every time is just talking about, oh, this kind of the boys, they're always coming from bananas here. Another one is coming from... cassava, another one is coming from guavas. They will never succeed. The same point was spoken with the congrats ma'am. Talk about the con ma'am. She said, and she was saying vibrantly, now shouting, because she came in a way that she started slowly, speaking slowly. Now she started shouting aimlessly and patholocapastically. Patholocapastically. And you know some of the things that we have to speak here. If I have ever done a mistake, and I know that kind is a mistake I have done, why can't you know that, okay, this is a way or a structure for you to follow and solve the solvency, solve the issues, solve everything that is trending. Look at when we tried to solve the issues about what is happening onto the platform. I was shown, if you want to tackle the issues, go to the platform, open a YouTube channel, and talk whatever you want to talk there, and make sure that you are solving the issue using the platform. That's how the master said. That's how the master was behaving. Let me tell you the story. Do you know that the People Daisy diary, she was talking about the ladies who came out of that room. They are both young ladies, and one of the ladies, she has already constructed a house. If you want me to tell you the fact, look at the people who are coming from our village, apart from Nasto. Who else Kenge has ever gone? Talk about a person who has come from Nyabohanse. Any YouTuber from Nyabohanse. Who Kenge has ever gone apart from Nasto's position, and he had to go there because Nasto has a team which is more meticulous and fantastic. And I'm aiming there. Kenge has ever went either to check how the construction is ongoing, to check on how, or to give out the cement, to talk about, I want to do this, I want to do that to that person. Who? No one. He's only employing the villagers who are illiterate, who will never disturb him, who doesn't recognize their own presences, the people who are already having nothing to lose. He's always employing the people who he knows that once upon a time I'll gain money from them. And whenever they come to know whom they are, they had already lose it. Look at Nyabohanse podcast. It is from Nyabohanse. What did he do with that podcast? If I'm lying. They are the people who they grew up with Kenge. They are the people who saw the brutality of the Conduct. How Kenge was being beaten like a Cherokee drum. Who they were there to survive with that guy from one position to another. They were sneaking to go and shoot football, to play soccer. They were together to go and graze some sheep, to graze some goats. They were the same people who were helping Kenge. Whenever a donkey is pulling the cart, they were there to support the cart so as they can move and push it until they get to Nyabohanse. They are the people who stood with him until the party time. What happened during the party time? The same people, Kenge proposed to them that I want you to go outside there and go to Mombasa. I'll get you, the people will sponsor you, and go and tour, go and vacate. Whoever has a boyfriend, whoever has a girlfriend, you are allowed to go. What has happened? They're thrown into an imbroglio already. Huh? Look at what happened to Gintu. I'm here. I am the person who was supplying, even delivering milk to them. What happened to me? What happened to Mogesi? A person telling you, I was the one paying fee for this boy, yet it is a lie, because I can tell you the fact. If Mogesi came out and said that I was coming from school, I was being chased from school because of the school fees, whenever I arrived at the villa, I was given work to do during the construction of the villa. And whenever I tell and they ask me, why are you not in school? I say that I am just chased away from school. And he says, do what can give you money so as you can go back to school. They select harvesting sand. They were harvesting sand so as they can gain or get a little bit of money, and they go back to school. And the king is now tarnishing that point that he was getting them money so they can go to school. How is it applicable? How is it applicable? So as people can cherish and say that cheers to Kenge, you have made it. You have put this kind of the people into a straight panel, yet he's the one demolishing. Look at what happened to Rose DJ. She was chased and with no pay, and she was told, never complain, never say that you are not paid. And even Pablo K.E. came out to defend this goon and said, due to I know how you are performing your duties, I know how you are doing it, you ever supported, and you are not the one, you just made the son to talk about Rose DJ, the manager, to go to school and learn because of the support they got. And that kind of a support, he turned it back to bring the Jamaican uncle, who is the Diddy uncle, to perform some sarcasm onto the villa. Between a person who is shooting a video that this has happened, this has happened, an update, and a person who is coming to cucumberize, a person who is coming to shake cucumbers, a person who is coming to shake some waste, a person who is coming to take the cucumbers out, is thinking at your house that you constructed. You just determine yourself that due to the money that they're coming up with and luring you with money, because I can tell it. The time the Diddy uncle came to the villa, he gave you 3,000 US dollars. Gave you 2,000 US dollars and gave Argentinian long nose 1,000 US dollars. Same to Kenge driver, was given 1,000 US dollars. Others like me, I got a GoPro. Adam Bogigenje, they were given 50 US dollars. Like Mogesi disappeared totally. Kenge driver went and married a person, removed a woman from the husband and took. And you are the one who you are talking about, yes, I'll give to Anastasia the money, or I'll keep for her. Yeah, Kenge, give her money. No, I have to change for them. They don't know how to change. Imagine a person telling a girl who understands herself and she is employed with the same goon, saying that kind of a person doesn't know how to go and change money and just do an exchange rate, and which is you can never be. Talk about a person can never hijack you and tell you there's no money, which is just not getting to the ridge. The same position, as he knows that this kind of the people, whenever I talk bad about them, the villa will not be in a complete, and yet now we know what is ongoing. Now I don't think now the only swimming pool just to go to the river and shower and come back to your villa. That's the only thing that's remaining. Because right now the only thing that's giving you a headache, it's Pampers daily. And you never knew that whatever you take from the people from the village, it will be coming in another way. Maybe here we are buying at 100 shilling, which is $1. There you might be buying it in a very expensive way. And if you could be doing fair at home, you could have been done the fair to you. Look at now. Look at what you did to Ernesto, the same person from the village, even living in the same village. Look at what you did to the guy called Fellow the Boy. You tarnished him. You said they're scammers. And whenever you knew now, Fellow the Boy has completed the house, now you can just go there and see how he has implemented some of the things. You are now coming out to say, hey, I never had a bad intention with you. Whenever you were with somebody else, whether you are now scammers, I had much of the things. I want you to change. What was happening during that time? You knew the only thing Kenge knows is, whenever I see somebody has constructed a house, even me, whenever it will reach, you will see him here. He's going to be coming, and that's the real fact about it. He's going to be coming to check what is happening. And he will just come to know that where has it reached? Is it the real factual point that it is on reconstruction? And that is the biggest thing that's going to be coming, and it's going to be coming very fantastically. Another point, guys, let me tell you. There's one of the points that no one has ever told you about. The two ladies between the sausage girl, and also we have we can call her Oruaro guy, a person who left the panty at the villa. We can call her underwear girl. The underwear guy, and talk about lady sausage. Do you know why they went to Nairobi? Do you know why they went to Mombasa to take a birthday party? Sit, I tell you the points. These are the people who are every time they're the ones showing out what they decompose onto their understaff that they have. They went there with the same way you saw how the trench goon boy did to Percy. They're always, because I've ever got the phone of the sausage girl. I ever got the phone, and she was, and whenever I read the points about how the Mwangu attacked her onto the WhatsApp group, and she said, why are you mentioning Kino onto your channel? Why are you doing a video with Kino and asking him the questions about how we were dating? The sausage girl answered, was it a must I come to you? I ask you that I want to do a video with Kino so as I can do it from your own presence, that you have to do it. During that time, the Mwangu was here in Kurialand, in Nyabohanse. One day, after chatting and they collided, they were insulting each other. I read everything. It was this to this. Throw a spade, I throw a spade. Throw a machete, I throw a machete. So that's how it was. It was complicated. And they were even insulting themselves, using their own mothers. Talking about, oh, I don't know, your mother has done what, I don't know what. And yet, whenever we talked about this kind of a lady sausage girl, she ever went to Mombasa once upon a time, and she did an abortion. She's coming to cry and say that if my mother can hear it. And the day you were just insulting yourself and the Mwangu, what was happening? Were you not talking about your mothers? Were you not insulting your own mothers? And now you are coming to say, my mother has a pressure, There's nothing like that one. Yes, she has. But you're the one to control yourself. Not anyone to come and control yourself. The same point whenever you met at Sirare, at a certain supermarket. If you can just remember, whenever the Didi uncle came, he came with a GoPro that he gave to one of the Somalians people at Sirare who has a supermarket called Nasuraj Supermarket, something like that one. Whenever he gave the GoPros there, everyone in Nyabohanse who is a YouTuber, they go there for shopping. They have to go there for the shopping. For the courtesy of Kenge said that whenever I started, people will follow it. And everyone is going there. You can never get a YouTuber bouncing that kind of a shop. It's a good shop. They're selling much of the things goodly. Yes, we promote the guy. He's a good guy. Everyone has to go there. So whenever the Mwangu, they went, and the person who was driving was Lady J. The Mwangu was just at the other seat, and they had a guy called Castor at the back seat, and also Sean Arua at the back seat. Then they saw this kind of a lady, sausage lady, and outside that supermarket. Whenever Lady J stopped the car, they entered. They just come down. Who is Lady J and Castor. Sean Arua and Demuangu, they remained sitting. One at the back seat, another one at the front seat, opposite driver. What happened? They you know automatic windows, eh? They just brought down the window a little bit. Then they just saw her and they were laughing. Look at how she is. Oh, look at her, the body. Oh, she thinks she has buttocks. Oh, she thinks that... and at the comment, the last comment that I saw during that day, it was speaking. And this is the one coming from Demwangu, live, saying, do you think that my brother will ever marry you? Do you think, and it was a very big sentence, do you think that the buttocks you are just carrying, do you think that they can reflect and we can just accommodate you unto a home that you are my brother's wife? Then the sausage girl replied, who told you the stories of marriage? I'm not interested with the marriage. Demwangu said, you're not interested. What were you doing at the villa whenever it was a skeleton? You think that I don't know? You think that I was in London, I never heard whatever you are doing. Now I came to my conclusion. Thank you very much, Lord. Now we have this kind of the people. There you are. And that's why we say she was the girlfriend and she was being used to be hit like a Cherokee drum to just... touch. I don't know if she was now the one who is, and this kind of a habit of sucking, it's coming from Kenge. That's why whenever you see the sausage girl, every time she's having the lipstick, the one that looks like a jelly-like. They're just, whenever they're coming from up, they're just applying. So as no one can see how the mouth has dried. Because I know the sucking you have to dry. Even if you want to milk a cow, look at your hands. You have to apply a jelly. And whenever the jelly is not there, look at the hands. They'll just look like you are the one who is digging sand using hands. You are the one who is always... the mouth will look like a bell. And that's why they are applying such kind of the things. And I'm telling the boys who are here and who are listening and much of the YouTubers who are here, before you go to select a lady, look at the handbag. If there is something that is that way, prepare well for the future. You will be sacked until only God knows. You will be sacked until even you will just wonder where the semen. They will just be sacked. Everything will be sacked. Telling you. This kind of the people that's why they're behaving. And you know, let me tell you a secret. And this I will speak it slowly. If you take it, take it. Do you know that in tradition of Africans, whenever you say that you want to play with a cucumber and the pears randomly, vigorously, heterozygously, competently, shakere, shagara-bagara, telenovelas. My friend, if you suck that kind of the cucumbers, you are the sucker. You will never leave that lady. Even if you are a man, you will never leave that lady. And if you are a lady, you will never leave that man. That is entirely there. Even if it comes, you leave each other. But when you will just face each other and start a communication, it will go straight forward. And you will cause chaos to your home. That's the fact. At least Percy never did it. Spared it. Because it could be a chaotic, and this kind of a goon called the Trench Town grandmother could be coming in Africa every time. And I think he could just migrate and come to Africa to live here. Because of only sucking. And that's why you see he was complaining about the sucking. Why? Whenever the lady does it, she will never leave you. Is the secret getting somewhere? Get that as a secret. And it is there. That's why you see the Trench Town goon grandmother was ever insisting. He has paid $508 at the hotel so as for 5 days the cucumbers will be sucked. The cucumbers will be entertained properly. The cucumbers will be performing the miracles. The mouth will be on fire. That is the fact. If you have never got it, got it. And whoever knows it, thank you very much. Somebody will be asking, Gito, have you ever tried? I don't know. I'm hearing it. And I've ever, you know, sometimes I say, see, act, judge. That is the fact. So we have to antagonize our own philanthropy. We have to antagonize our own we have to go homologously. We have to go synthetically. We have to go in a condition that everyone should understand. Everyone should understand that whenever you heard about the Diddy, the P. Diddy, having the baby oils, go to Aaron Dante's house in Kenge's villa, and I'm telling you, you will find there condoms. You will find there some oil. And we just surprised. Me, I thought, guys, whenever I was working there, I thought they are just there for applying. Whenever I see Diddy, P. Diddy, P. Diddy, talking about the baby oil, my reflection started coming. And I can tell you there were shipments that came with those oil from the United States of America. And it's a fact. Even the boxes are there. The person who was the storekeeper was Gake. That's why he was being protected. And that's why even to date, he's being protected not to reveal anything that's coming out. And that's why they have started constructing the dream house for his mother so as they cannot reveal the real percentage of things that are going to be coming to you. And I'm telling you this. The package that came, I don't know which kind of a person. I was in a young YouTuber during that time. If I could be the way I am, or the time I started knowing what is YouTube, guys, I could have given you the name, where the package came from. Even to date, I'm telling you, there are soaps which came and they were said that those kind of the soaps should be used with only guests, not anyone else. Why? The soaps were jelly-like and they were brought in one purpose. They came in one purpose. Can't get to make money with those kind of the oils at the party time. That's why I can tell you, if you have ever known a girl called Jamie, she was a YouTuber who was in the medication room at the Kenge's villa during the party time. When people are just having their own cherishment, they were having people who are acting like, I am a sick person, I want to be admitted. And these were the people who came from the United States, talking about they were the YouTube people who came to see how the YouTube progress. Whenever you are just seated at the corner, we were just using the Wi-Fi, you could hear pa, 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 parakasha pa, 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 and you hear, you think there are cows inside there. And this is the fact. And whenever you could go to that hospital, which was the cube of the sick room, you could find the same soaps we are talking about, packaged in small bottles. And the person who was supplying them every single day to the visitors was Gake. That's why he's being protected, not to give you the real. And guys, if we can just follow up from the start of the party, which was from the date Kenge was having a birthday. I don't know, it was 15th, I don't know, it was 5th November. I don't recall much if it was 5th or 5th fifth there. It was like fifth. And from that date, things started changing onto the villa. Why? Ordinary people, they were told, you are not allowed to get inside that villa. And there were 2 security guards. Number 1, Pablo K.E. was the person controlling every civilian. Whenever I talk about civilian, I mean civilians are the local goons, local genotypes, local phenotypes, local genes, local quagmires, local heteromaguas, who are just around the villa, who always go to the villa for the purpose of doing other works, because the construction of the fish pond was ongoing. So as they were saying, I don't want this kind of the people to come inside. They'll come and dirtify the house. Now the security was there. One was Pablo K.E. controlling who is getting in and at which rooms. And the rooms were given. Imagine there were guests who are even going to Nyabohanse to sleep in Nyabohanse, like Gabi, who never related herself and said, I want to be dididized with Mawera. I don't want to be dididized with anyone else and to the villa, to be antagonized with anyone. She went to live on her own house in Nyabohanse. And why could this kind of the people be put in the Mwangu's room? There was a person living there. Another room, because down there were like 3 bedrooms. Every room was having it. And only one person was allowed to take all the oils to those kind of the rooms every morning. And whenever we say such kind of the things, people don't understand. And the second person who was the security was Hello Baby. Hello Baby could even slap you. Hello Baby could even hit you with a knuckles. Because of what? Because of even putting your leg onto the tile. During that time, Hello Baby could hit you like a cherry drum. He could not even bear who is big, who is small. And they were told, with this work you are doing, we are going to promote you. We are going to give you shout-outs whenever you see me with a shout-out. I'm going to make sure that every live I'm putting you in so that you can behave rudely to other people. And right now we can just say, where are they? We are outside DSM. Sometimes know that Kenge is there to use you. Whenever you are having a good position and he knows that that position you can hold it properly, he can even control you. He can even do everything to control you. Look at what happened. Whenever a day Alex said, I'm going at home, and Gintu should take over the position, and it was in a live. And even, I can recall everything, guys, from the start of the... People don't understand my memory. I have a very big memory. I have a very big memory. Very big one. I can just get a scenario from how it was until the end, as far as I was there. But the one I heard people saying, I cannot tell it because I'm not sure about it. I don't want to hook up. I can say what I know, a valid thing that I know. Let me tell you. When Kenge received the people from the United States, they came and said that, you know what? Even there was a lady who came called I don't know which kind of a name, was a musician, an artist. Do you know that she was crying? Even right now, I don't think if she can get a time to come in Africa ever. She was being hooked with Kenge, saying that it's a very big party. And whenever it reaches at night, only people are controlling the party. People from overseas. People like Janet Harassment. People like, I don't know, other goons who are there. They were the people that were talking about, we have to vote online. We have to do this and this and this. Why? I'm telling you, if you can discuss the party from the starting point until the last point, Kenge must go. And I'm telling you that as a fact. Because I saw, I knew how it was being performed. People were being molested. If Kenge proposes, I have a lady here, I have a lady somewhere, go and take her. Or the lady denies, my friend, you are done. You are fired with an immediate effect. Kenge must go. And that is the first thing that we have to say. And what happened with the sausage girl and the underwear lady who left some underwears at the villa? Why did they go to Mombasa? The story is here. When they were here, there was a person who broadcasted it live and said he saw the underwear girl or lady putting a video, shooting a video of nakedism, of nude dick, and posting it to a certain person who was there. I have much of the things. Guys, it's only the thing that they sent with an app, I don't know which kind of an app, that whenever you see it, you can never have a screenshot, and also you can never have something like, you can talk about, we can call it, download it. Whenever you open it, it says it's opened, and it will never open again. I don't know which kind of which kind of an app you are using to send it to the WhatsApp. I have them. I have those kind of the messages and even the pictures. How she was just sitting somewhere, and even they went to Mombasa in one purpose. They were invited there for a party, and they never showed you who was antagonizing their own body, and they were sharing. In Mombasa, people are going to Nairobi, people are going to Mombasa to hide out, but it will come clearly out. We were shown what was happening. And this kind of the ladies were saying, oh, a surprise to my mom, I'm starting I don't know, a toilet. I don't know which kind of a thing. Oh, guys, my first time in Mombasa at the beach. To do what at the beach? Cucumberizing, sucking cucumbers. Sun beaches. They were just beaching their own buttocks at the beach. And whenever it reaches at the time, they were being marinated. And they were told to shake before use. You know, whenever you go to a doctor and he prescribes to you, shake before use. It is not really reflecting, because shake before use, it is this kind of the drugs that are given to the children, like the syrups. You are told to shake. But if you don't understand, you are a good, or you are just an old person, an old girl. You have gone to to a chemist or a pharmacy to look for a drug, and they say shake before use. They know the meaning. If it is buttocks, that's why you see the sausage girl always, whenever she's walking to a certain position, she's going to stack some cucumbers. She's shaking, pa, pa, parakata, pa. So whenever she reached there, it's already mixed. And I'm sympathizing with such kind of a scent coming from there. Maybe it's roses. And that's the real history that this kind of the people are doing, and the people have never talked about it. And whenever we come out, somebody's calling me to tell me, Gintu, your days are numbered, goon. To tell me, Gintu, oh, you know what? Now you're becoming too much. Nonsense. It will be much too